if you earn the minimum wage, which is like $50, right? 77K. That's the minimum wage, right? So 77K, and you stay in an area where blackout is the order of the day and occasional power supply is like Christmas for you. You start considering buying a generator, which will cost like 300K plus if you want to buy like the 2.8 kVA own. And you will constantly need to fuel it every week with, let's say, about 30K. I know that cost. You would consider that. And then the other consideration that will come to your mind is having a power system, a solar power system in the house that would at least help with your lights and your phones and what other small appliances. Of course, not your washing machine if you have one, and the freezer and co. This one will cost way more than this one will cost on the go, right? But will cost way less than what you'll be buying as regards fuel and co and all of that. But then both options are quite out of your reach. If you are earning the minimum wage or less than, that's where this comes in. I'm kind of like the budget guy. Call me by Bible. You will need an inverter with inbuilt charger. I just had to lose composure because my wife is at the back of this camera when I said bye bye Bobo, she gave me that name. You will need an inverter with inbuilt charger. What basically it does is it can invert your current from DC to AV from a battery, right? To supply your appliances. You plug an extension to this place or wherever you want to take power from it with, and then you use it to supply to anything in the house. In total, the power they should be taking should not be more than 1000 watts if the inverter with inbuilt charger you bought is 1000 watts. If it's 300 watts own that you buy, it should not be more than 300 watts. You need a battery like this one. It's a Tiger maintenance free battery. You could simply just use normal car battery through at the same time. I've used this for a while and I'll give you an idea. It could power my monitors and my fan and my laptop while I was live streaming for like 2 hours. Basically, what it powers is no more than 1000 watts, and they consume a lot because I'm live streaming, so it consumes more than it would normally consume. My laptop is like 65 watts. If I do not have the laptop running a live stream that is consuming a whole lot of energy because of the condenser mic that is plugged into it, the sound card and everything, while I'm charging the laptop and charging the phones, we can use it overnight. All the stuff will be filled up and we'll still use it the next day. This is 75 amps um deep cycle battery. I think that's what they call it. And word on the street is 75 amps is like 75,000 mAh. Yeah, I really don't know much about that maths. So basically, you can get this battery for around 50K. Get this 1000 watts on for around 40K. From Jumia, I got this one from Uwelu, an area in Benin here. And you'll be able to power your ass. You just connect, it's out of the frame. But basically, what you do is you connect these ends to your battery and you connect this one to an outlet to charge the battery when there is power supply via gen or via NEPA. And when you are done, you connect your extension here, you turn this on, and then to start supplying your extension and to your devices that you plug into it. It's a really budget-friendly, cool option if you are living in a blackout. Bonus tips: you might want to buy lights that can easily be plugged to your power bank in your house. Basically, I don't use them for my lighting system. I basically use these devices to just charge my laptop and my phones, and we barely run out when I use them. We barely run out. So when I need to do something like live stream, then maybe I will turn on the generating set because I like to live stream more than 2 hours, and I've been adding a lot of other loads recently, and it consumes this too much. This can be a very, how many minutes now? 4 minutes. Jesus Christ, we'll have to break this into two parts or a long YouTube video. This can be a very viable system for you when you are using a battery that is bigger than 75 amps. You can use 220 amps tubular batteries, but those are expensive. I think 120 amps deep cycle battery will cost you 100 plus. But overall, at the end of the day, it will still be cheaper than when you install a full-fledged solar system. Another good side to this is you could still have this charged. You could still have this helping deliver charge to your laptop, to your battery two solar panels, although that will involve some extra connections and whatnot, technical know-how like your panel and the charge controller or what you might have to add. But otherwise, those occasional lights, power supply they bring to you can help you charge them up, while these ones will help you charge your device before the next one. It's a very, very good option for those that all they need to do is just charge their phones. You can still use it to power your TV. Oh. It powers the TV, but then it will run down faster depending on the size of the battery. But this is a very good option for those that just they don't want to have to on gen or go to their neighbor's place to charge their phone at every given moment or to charge their laptop. These 75 amps can charge my laptop comfortably like 3 times while charging the phone at the same time, like up to 10 times. Like it is that good to be sincere. But if you want to take it just a bit a notch further, apart from like the panel connection and all of that, which I don't use, I normally charge them with my generator or power supply from NEPA, which we do not even have right now. If you want to take it a notch further, there's a bit of disadvantage to this. I remember when you are charging with this stuff, when you're charging your battery, try to make sure that it's not in an heated environment because the fan in it's not that much of a ventilation, so it start getting hot somehow, so that it doesn't it doesn't tank. And make sure you don't plug stuffs that are above the wattage of the inverter charger you bought. And it will actually serve you better if you bought one that is not actually an inverter charger. That is, probably you just buy one that all it does is invert power and then you buy battery charger separate. Because currently this one is dual function. It's using one coil to both help you get supply and to charge it when you need it to work. Meanwhile, that one we have like it's better when the item is doing just one job. This was supposed to be a YouTube short, maximum 3 minutes, but I guess some things can be said in a rush, and I even feel like I rushed stuff. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section, or you need more suggestion, or if I do not have the best idea about it, I'll get someone who has a better idea about it. I might even put his number on the screen here. Lucky, I know of a friend who is very, very, very good with solar systems and co. You might reach out to him if you need a full-fledged solar system or you have more questions about all of this. See you in the next one. Your tech guy. Bye bye, Bobo. I'm Sir Frank.